When I was 19, I earned 21,000 naira per month as an intern with NMPC. But today, I've been able to generate over $1 million in sales. It didn't happen because I had connections. It didn't happen because I was smart. It happened because of the mindset shifts I'm going to share with you in this video. These are not motivational quotes. They are real principles that actually changed my life. And I hope it changes yours if you apply it. Back in 2016, I was that guy doing internship at NMPC. Broke, confused, trying every hustle out there from, affiliate marketing to crypto to, everything basically that was the buzz at the moment. I wanted to try it. My goal was simple, to just find a way to make money online somehow. I tried everything, but nothing worked till I focused, until I killed shame, until I became the kind of person that success responds to. Now I've built and sold out courses, managed campaigns, worked with top organizations across the globe, and mentored a lot of people across Africa and even in the Western world around sales, marketing, and building an online business. So if you're tired of being stuck, here's my promise to you. By the end of this video, you have a mindset shift so strong that it will be very difficult for you to go back to being the person that makes excuses. Because these are the exact principles I used to go from a broke intern to a millionaire marketer. Now let's break it down. Number one, learn to endure. Most people think they need more motivation, but the truth is, most times you just need more endurance. Let me tell you something uncomfortable but true. The fastest way to become the person you want to be is to put yourself in a situation where you don't have any choice but to become that person. Back then in 2016, I was earning 21,000 naira per month. That's around $20 plus or minus in today's exchange rate conversion. There was no safety net. I didn't have any rich uncle. It was just me building my life brick by brick, trying to figure out where next it leads. But you know what? That situation built me. That period in my life built me. You'll be shocked at what you're capable of achieving when pain becomes the only path forward. When your only options are endure or die, you're going to endure. When comfort is no longer an option, then growth becomes inevitable. You have to decide that the version of you who wins, the version of you who lives free, the version of you who builds wealth, who makes impact, is not the version you hope to become. It's the version that you must become. So the discomfort you're currently facing is like the cocoon. And without the cocoon, you'll never fly. So stop wishing that the process was easier. Start becoming the person who endures through the process. Number two, if you fight for your excuses, you get to keep them. There'll always be a reason. But at some point, you have to choose. Do you want a reason or do you want results? Everyone, literally everyone has a reason they can't win. But if you keep defending your limits, then guess what? Those limits stay with you forever. Excuses don't pay rent. Excuses don't build businesses. Excuses don't feed families. So you can either be right about your excuse or you can be rich. But you cannot be both. You have to choose one. I used to give excuses about different things. Some time ago, it was about not being able to sell to the foreign markets because I'm Nigerian, and a lot of other excuses I've given in the past. And then I just realized one day that it wasn't about the excuses, it was about me. I just had to find a way to let go of those excuses and push through regardless. Excuses are seductive. They sound logical. They feel justified. And the worst part, they protect your ego in the short term, but destroy your potential in the long term. But here's the harsh truth. The excuses may be valid, but guess what? The problem is still there. So you either solve the problem or the problem keeps winning. So when you fight for your excuses, you get to keep them. But that's not the only thing you get to keep. You also get to keep the life that the excuses give you. Here's what changed for me. I stopped trying to be right and started trying to win. I had to look at every excuse and ask myself one question. Does it help me build the life that I want? And if the answer was no, then that excuse had to go. Excuses sound like facts. Excuses sound legit. They sound justified. Until you meet someone who had same excuses in same situation, but they choose to rise and do great anyway. I need you to be that person that chooses to rise in spite of their excuses. Number three, life-changing doors don't open themselves. You're waiting for a door to open, but you've not knocked. That's not patience. That's passivity dressed in fear. Let me tell you something uncomfortable but true. The door to the life you want is locked, and it won't open until you knock. No one is coming to hand you permission. No one is coming to drag you into your next level. And it's not because people are wicked. I mean, some people are, but it's not because people are wicked. It's because people are busy trying to open their own doors too. So how do the people who win get there? They knock, they ask, they pitch, they cold call, they send uncomfortable DMs. They get into rooms where they are seemingly not qualified for and make themselves hard to ignore. I've reached out to people and I've gotten ghosted. I've pitched before and I've been ignored. I've gotten to certain circles and I wasn't recognized. But guess what? I kept knocking. And one day, finally, somebody opened the door. And guess what? That door led to more doors. That one yes led to more opportunities. So here's what I learned. Shame and success cannot coexist. So you either choose to protect your pride and ego, or you choose to protect your future. You know, the people who win, they trade comfort for possibility. They care more about where they are going than how they look going there. So if the door is not opened yet, maybe it's because you've not knocked loud enough or you've not been persistent. Number 4, leverage your unfair advantages. Some people are stuck in life. Some people are not where they need to be in life. Not because they don't have an advantage, but because they're either afraid or too shy to use it. Now, imagine a guy who is 7 foot tall. For example, let's imagine the great Shaquille O'Neal, one of the greatest NBA players of all time. Imagine Shaquille was born the way he was born, very tall, and he said, I'm not going to play basketball. I'm afraid that if I succeed at playing basketball, then people will say it's because I'm tall, I have height, that's why I succeeded. That sounds ridiculous, right? But that is exactly how a lot of you are living your lives. You have something, you have access, you have looks, you have intelligence, you have charisma, you have a family name, you have a family, wealth and all of that. But you're too ashamed or afraid to use it because of what people will say. Let me tell you the truth. Nobody gets to choose what life hands them. But smart people use what life hands them to their advantage. So if you're pretty, use it. If you're smart, use it. If your dad has money, use it. If you grew up in an environment that made you learn how to hustle, use that experience to hustle and make money. Your advantage is your edge. So don't waste it trying to look humble for people that will not even clap for you when you win anyway. Because here's the truth. People will talk if you win. They will talk if you lose. They will talk if you use your gift to your advantage. They will talk if you waste your gift, if you waste your advantage. They will talk anyway. So choose the version of you that wins all the time. Stop apologizing for your advantage, okay? Start leveraging it. Use it like your future depends on it. Because guess what? It does. Number 5, it's never too late to start doing the thing that works. You think it's too late? No. The tragedy is not in starting late. The tragedy is in never starting at all. I saw a quote that once said, a 30-year-old who refuses to learn a skill because he feels like it's too late is passing on the opportunity of becoming a 60-year-old who has 30 years of mastery. That thing hits me. Because let's face it, most people don't really hate hard work. They just hate how long success takes. They hate how long they have to work hard for. But you know what's crazy? Time will still pass whether you build or not. So you have 2 choices. Start today and allow time to work in your favor. Or don't even start at all. Don't do anything until you're too old to even attempt anything anymore. When I started making serious money and I was started getting exposed to people that are winning, one thing I realized is that the people that win, they don't look at the calendar. They don't say how long is this opportunity going to take. What they ask is it worth it? And if it's worth it at the end of the day, they go all in. So listen, you're not too old. You're just too distracted. You're not too late. You are just too scared. And even if you are late, so what? Starting now is better than not starting at all. You want greatness? Then stop praying for an easy life. Pray for strength. Because the truth is that a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. We all want the outcome, the money, the ease, the respect, the success. But here's the brutal truth. Ease never builds excellence. Never. the most powerful version of you, you will meet that person on the other side of adversity. You don't become great by gliding through life, walking through life. You become great by surviving what stops others. Many people run when it gets hard. They quit, they fold, they start saying things like maybe it's not meant to be. But here's what I've learned. The struggle is the sculptor and the pain is the price of mastery. When I was building my business, when I was honing my skills, there were dark days. There were days when it seemed like, is this thing really worth it? There were days where it seemed like I should just quit. But you know what? I somehow pushed through all those days. And every time I pushed through, guess what? I wasn't just building the business was building me as well. Alex Omozi has this quote where he says, your work works on you more than you work on it. And here's what it means. It basically means that as you keep working that work, as you keep building that business, the business is building you as well. It's training you. You're becoming a better person. You're becoming more resilient. You're becoming somebody who can make better decisions. So the work is working on you. The business is building you. If you keep avoiding the fire, you will never be refined. Think about gold trying to avoid the fire. That gold will never be refined. So instead of always asking why me, start asking, what is this season trying to prepare me for? Because the same pain that makes you cry today might just be the reason why somebody calls you coach tomorrow. Hard times don't last forever. But guess what? The person you become during those hard times will always stand the test of time. So you don't need another quote, another motivational video, another gym run, Alex Omozi video, and all of that. You just need to decide right now. Personally, the difference between where I was years ago and where I am right now is not luck. It was a product of decision, endurance, and focus. So I just simply made this video to tell you that you have what it takes, basically. If this video spoke to you in some way, then you might want to share it with somebody else. And there's another video right here, which I think will be very valuable to you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments. I'll answer it and make another video about it. Hope this meets you well. I'll see you next one and cheers.